It's the 7th consecutive year of the music festival, the second under the MTV Presents Gibraltar Calling banner. But they're still promising what they always do, which is music for everyone. It was a quiet start, perhaps unsurprisingly, considering it was the first time the festival was being held on a Friday and many were likely still at work. A relatively poor turnout for the earlier acts than in previous years. Later on, local bands Jetstream and Dead City Radio flew the flag for local representation. They got to share the same limelight as rock legends America, who took fans on a trip down memory lane on the main stage. And Albert Hammond Jr., dressed in red and white, put on a rock show. And Sister Sledge playing all their hits, at one point even inviting a member of the audience to come on stage to be the greatest dancer. Among the visiting artists was Sir Bob Geldof, who performed on stage with the Boomtown Rats, and during his performance got political and made a number of references to Brexit. He met with the Minister for Culture backstage along with the Chief Minister and his wife. We spoke to him about whether artists today are as politically minded as he is.
No, I don't, because rock and roll isn't the spine of the culture that it once was. Rock and roll was how you transmitted ideas, cultural ideas, political ideas, fashion ideas in general. So, you know, I grew up being informed by Dylan and John Lennon and Pete Townsend and Mick Jagger, so there isn't that equivalent, but that's because the nature and how it's distributed of music has changed. I also think that they're probably more career orientated, you know, so they're afraid, for example, in an idea like Brexit, they're afraid of alienating half their audience.
Friday headliners Tudor Cinema Club put on quite the show-stopping performance on Friday night.
Playing gigs was kind of part of the DNA of being a band since we started, you know, whether that was playing in, you know, a church hall or playing in a pub in Ireland. But like, I think it's amazing now, like you can constantly have something different, you know, different people every day or different surroundings, come somewhere we've never been before, like Gibraltar, and meet new people and yeah, see different parts of the world. So yeah, it's amazing, and just, I guess it's the real kind of barometer for if people like you.
Meanwhile, on Saturday, local band Taxi got the crowd singing along to their hits, even from the Melon Diesel days. As did Scottish band Texas. Up-and-coming artist Girly was certainly taken by the rock.
Oh, it's amazing. It's such an interesting mix of like British culture and Spanish culture, like combined, like all the buildings. I sort of feel like I'm in a like in-between place. I feel like I'm in a little vortex somewhere. I love it, it's really fun. And I'm gonna go up the rock tomorrow and see the monkeys.
Saturday saw a mixture of what we've come to expect at the festival, with legends Sweet and Susie Quattro showing them how it's done, with Susie meeting some competition winners backstage. While festival favourites Scouting for Girls made a welcome return to the rock. And as the evening drew near, current chart favourites took to the stage, including Rag and Bone Man, who put on a show-stopping performance, Rita Ora, who performed her latest single live for the first time on the rock, and Stormzy, who closed out the festival.